Hello guys, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video I have some summer home decor DIYs. I think these turn out beautiful. I also use my Cricut maker and my easy press too, so thank you Cricut for sponsoring today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. I'm going to start with this beautiful set of 3. From Ross, I'm going to use this wood pack that I got for $5.99, and oh my gosh, this is one of the best buys I have gotten from Ross. I'm pretty sure there was like 2 of them. I so regret not getting the other one. But these frames are huge and they're so beautiful and they have so much potential. Now, I think these are meant for this to be the back and the other side to be the front. But I'm going to use it the other way around. This to be the front and the other one to be the back. I'm going to paint the inside using some white chalk paint. I'm trying to be very careful and not paint the sides. Now, once I had all of them painted white, I then went ahead and added some painter's tape in the inside because I'm going to stain the frame using my favorite stain from Lowe's. Once it was dry, I removed the tape. I do want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. So I'm going to use the Cricut maker. This machine is very easy to use and it cuts so many different materials. You can use this using Bluetooth or connect it directly to your computer. I'm using Bluetooth this time, so I'm using my phone. I'm going into Cricut Space. Then I'm going to New Project, and I am going to just go to the pictures and type in palm. I thought of doing palm trees first, but only palm trees popped up, so then I did put palm leaves. Cricut Space has so many different designs that you can easily adjust to your own personal style. Once I seen the ones I liked, I clicked on it and then I hit insert. I will be using the larger mat, so I am going to put these vertical because I do want these to be large images. The larger mat is 12 inches by 24 inches, so the way I arranged each leaf were 8 by 12 inches. Once I had all the images I liked, I did weld them together so they can print all at once. And it's ready to go, but first I'm going to set up my vinyl with the mats. Like I said, I'm using the larger mat and I'm using 2 different color of vinyls. I'm using the premium matte vinyl in green and the premium glossy vinyl in forest green. Like I said, each leaf will be around 8 to 12 inches. So that is the way I'm going to cut the vinyl. Each piece is going to be 8 by 12. I am putting the matte on the sides and the glossy one in the center. Once I was finished, I did load this into my Cricut maker. Now the Cricut maker is so easy to use. It has the load button, so all you have to do is place your mat and click the load button. Now I'm going to go back to my phone and click make it. Once that is done loading, it is going to show you another step, which is the step you choose the material you'll be using. In this case, I will be using vinyl. Once I am done doing that, I'm just going to go back to my machine and click the little Cricut symbol, which means it's ready to make, and just press on it and it's gonna start cutting. Once it is done making, I'm going to click the unload button and remove the mat. And this is how it looks. Now you can't really see the cutting because of the lighting, but I'm going to start just peeling off each one. What I decided to do was cut around the leaf just so like that it's easier for me to remove the vinyl. But not only that, as you can see, I was showing you there's little pieces that you can save and use them later. So I like saving each little piece that I can. Call me crazy, but trust me, some days I'll be like, oh, I have this little piece that I can use. But once I am done, I'm just going to start removing the vinyl. And now they're ready to be transferred to the frames. Now I'm going to transfer each leaf in each frame. I will be using my Cricut transfer tape, and I'm going to just start by cutting a piece. I will be using the same piece for all of my leaves. This transfer tape is very good that it has enough adhesive to transfer all 3 of them. Once I had my leaf on the tape, I then started to use a little tool to move it to the tape. I will be placing it in the center, then I'm going to just start transferring using the little tool. And look how beautiful this looks. It looks so high-end. Now I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other 2 leaves. And that is it for this high-end 3-piece set. I think it turned out beautiful. I personally want these in my bathroom, but my daughter loved them so much that she wants them in her room. My next DIYs are going to be another 3-piece set. For this next set of 3, I will be using 3 of these Dollar Tree Decor signs. I'm going to just remove all the plastic and the back from these. Then I'm going to remove the words using my knife, and I'm going to do that to all 3. Now these frames are already so nice, the color they come in, but I decided to stain mine. Now these are very hard to stain. I tried it before, but the stain wouldn't stick, so I am sanding them down first, and then I'm going to use the same stain I used in my first DIY. And look how beautiful they look. Now I'm going to work on the signs. As you can see, I even removed the paper from the front, not only the words. That is because I am going to add this beautiful leaf scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby to cover that up. And like that, the back of the sign is going to be nice and clean. So I'm going to just trace the sign and cut him. And to glue these, I'm using my Elmer's glue stick. Once I was finished, I went back to my Cricut design space. Now I want this to say Home Sweet Home. So I did these separately. I chose the word home first. I duplicated so like that they're the same size. Then I went back and searched for sweet, and I liked the font that I liked the best, and I placed it in the center. Which, by the way, these are beautiful. You can always customize your own using all the different fonts Cricut carries. I then click make, and once again, don't forget you do have to put the type of material you're using. And I'm using some black premium vinyl. Now I'm using the smaller mat, which is a 12 by 12. So I then went ahead and cut all of them and weaved them out. Now I'm going to transfer them to the signs. I'm transferring the words on each sign. And And look how beautiful they look. I love the Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper. Now the last thing I did was just place them back on the frame, and that is it for this beautiful 3-piece set. I think they turn out beautiful. I am so excited for this next project because I absolutely love how these turned out. Now from Cricut, I'm going to use their pillow covers. They do have two different ones. They have this in this color cream or beige color, and then they have some white ones. The best part is that you can use the infusible ink on these. Now these pillows measure 18 by 18. So I am going to just place it right there because I do want to measure how big I want my designs to be. Now for the transfer sheets, I'm using the Cricut infusible ink. This right here comes with two of them, the tropical palm and a regular green one. And oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I love the infusible ink. They look so beautiful once they're transferred. Like right here, they look like light green. I don't know, the colors are so different once they are transferred. These sheets are 12 by 12, so I am going to cut both of them in half. I will be using my larger mat, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with the leaves, that I put one color first and then the other one. I'm going to do the same for this. Going back to my Cricut space, I'm going to go and design my own pictures that I want for these pillowcases. Now I'm going to put Hello Summer. I started off by searching for palm leaves, and then I chose the ones I like. Then I went back and looked for Hello and Summer individually, and then I put them under. Now right here you guys see that I'm using the same leaves, but I do end up switching it later to these right here. And I also switched the font of the summer. I welded these together so like that they can print out at once. I'm using my larger mat. Once I am finished, I'm going to click Make It. Now since these are being transferred on using my Easy Press, I am going to put Mirror on. The next step is just to set up the materials I'm using. Since I'm using the infusible ink, I do have to search for that and then click that. So now it's ready to cut. Loading the mat on the Cricut machine, then I'm going to press the little symbol and it's going to start cutting. Before I continue, I'm going to set up my Easy Press 2. It is very easy to use. All you have to do is go to the website and it has all the settings and guidelines. For example, I'm using the infusible ink, so I am putting that. And then I'm going to search for the base material, which is the pillow cover. So now it's going to give me the temperature and the timer. While this is heating up, I'm going to just weave out all the sheets. Once I am done with that, I'm going to set up my little iron mat, and then I'm going to place the pillow cover right on top. I am going to make sure it is in the center. Now, one thing I wish I did differently was to iron the pillow cover, but I didn't. But that's the only thing. It didn't turn out that bad, only a little bit. You'll see later on where you can kind of tell. Now, I'm going to just place the image and then use some of this parchment paper that came with this sheets. And then I'm going to place the Easy Press right on top of it. And I'm going to press the little Cricut symbol, and it's going to be 60 seconds. Once it is done, I'm going to remove it. I did let it cool down for a couple of minutes before I remove the plastic. And voila, look at this. It turned out beautiful. The colors are so vibrant. I don't know, I just love this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add the word summer at the bottom, and I'm going to repeat the same steps. Add some parchment paper and then use the easy press. I almost forgot to mention, since this is longer, I did half of it first. Once that was finished, I did the other half of it second. Once I was finished, I just removed the plastic, and look how beautiful this looks. This summer pillow cover turned out beautiful. Now another thing you can do is add like a fall image to the back. So then like that, as soon as summer is over, you just flip the pillow around and leave it for fall. I repeated the same steps for the other pillow cover. This one says hello and the leaves are different. Now this is where I'm saying that you can tell a little bit that I didn't iron it. On the word hello on the L, you can tell a little bit the little crease, but it's totally fine. The pillow cover still looks beautiful. And that is it for these beautiful covers. You can totally use these outside on your porch because of the infusible ink. For my next DIY, I'm going to make this beautiful planter. Now from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of the planters that have the little plate underneath. I'm going to remove the lid and use some popsicle sticks so I can glue the lid to the bottom piece. Now I'm using the popsicle sticks because there is like a dent or space and this needs more surface. So I'm using some hot glue to glue these. To glue the plate, I'm using a combination of E6000 and some hot glue. I painted this white and I was going to add something on it, but I didn't like how it turned out once I painted this. I spray painted this and it looked horrible. So to cover that up, I'm using some Dollar Tree nautical rope. Now Dollar Tree carries two different ones. They carry the regular nautical rope and this one that is a cream color. So I took this apart so like that I can only use one of them, and I actually ended up using not even one, I think 2 strands of these. I'm not sure, but I didn't use the whole thing. Now I'm just going to start gluing it all the way around until I get almost halfway. Once I am halfway there, I'm going to add some of the regular nautical one. Here you can see how horrible the paint job I did. I think was because I spray painted it one time. It looked fine, but then I was like, no, it needs more. So then I start adding. So I messed up the whole thing. I did a little bit using this nautical rope. Then I went ahead and finished it using the white one. Next thing I will be doing is making a tag for this planter. Now for the little wooden circle, I used some that I got from Walmart and I painted using the same stain I've been using. I then went ahead and printed out Love Grows Here using the Cricut machine, and I will have all the links to all the designs I used down in the description box in case you want to check them out. Once I had that, I then transfer it to the little wooden circle. I then went ahead and made a hole using my drill so I can add a piece of string. The next thing I did was glue this to the planter, and I glued it on the inside so like that it can be hanging on the outside. I'm going to use some Dollar Tree foam and rocks. I started by adding the foam inside the planter. Then I added these beautiful palm leaves that I got from Walmart. I got these for 50 cents last year. They weren't on clearance, but they still carry them. I recently seen them. They are only 97 cents. So I did cut them individually, so like that I can spread them all around. Once I had just spread them wherever I wanted them to go, I then added the rocks. And that is it for this beautiful planter. I think it turned out beautiful. And that is it, guys. This summer home decor DIYs. I think they all turn out beautiful. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much, Cricut, for sponsoring today's video. And I really hope you guys liked them. So please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.